So I'm going to pick off where I left off on the last video about Kevin Stefanski studying the growth of Shedeur. So I want to get into the actual season that Shedeur had, okay? In the last video, I explored from rookie minicamp all the way to him being QB1. And then my dog started barking at the end of that video, so I lost track of my thoughts, so I ended that video. So I want to expound on Shedeur's development as it pertains to him being QB1 on the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, it was apparent from the start that Shedeur was ill-prepared to play. If you go back and you watch the Ravens game, ill-prepared to play. It's almost like Kevin Stefanski was surprised that it was even possible that his pet project, Dillon Gabriel, could get hurt. Okay, he got a concussion in that game. Shedeur got thrusted into action. Shedeur almost made a fantastic play to Gage Larvidan, but he wasn't able to catch the ball in the end zone. That's been a theme with the Cleveland Browns this season. In the last game against Cincinnati, he had threw a pass to Sal Cannella, dropped it in the end zone. Isaiah Bond didn't take the right angle to get a ball that was pretty well thrown by Shedeur. Isaiah Bond wasn't able to catch up to it. You know, Travis Hunter would have caught up to that ball. I'm just saying, man, there's been opportunities Shedeur has had this year. Jerry Jeudy in the Bears game. Right here. Gets the ball taken away from him. That's three more touchdowns right there. So I don't want to hear, oh, Shedeur has the lowest QBR. Okay? Did y'all ever think that it's more than just the quarterback that has to do with QBR? Okay? Everything has to be into play, accounted for. You got to look at the offensive line. The offensive line was 32nd, according to Pro Football Focus. His receiving core, 32nd. So he's working with the worst offensive line, which isn't the same offensive line that Dillon Gabriel had. Not even the same starting running back. Juckins got injured, I think like halfway through. I think he got injured in the Buffalo Bills game. So I think the Browns played two more games after that. The Steelers and the Bengals, and they won both of those games. But yeah, he's playing with like the third string left tackle, the fourth string right tackle. He's not playing with Wyatt Teller for some inexplicable reason. Wyatt Teller was benched after the Raiders game, and actually after the Niners game. One of our best offensive linemen, inexplicably, he just has a random calf injury, so he's not. He's one of Shedeur's biggest supporters, and you take him out, and you don't allow him to play with Shedeur. He's the one that raised him up in the Raiders game, like the prodigal son. I mean, it is pretty nefarious and nasty work from Kevin Stefanski. Okay, it was painfully apparent to me that he didn't want Shedeur out there. Jimmy Haslam thrust Shedeur onto him, and there's some friction between Jimmy Haslam and Kevin Stefanski about Shedeur. And I told y'all, man, I tried telling y'all, Jimmy Haslam is going to have to pick between Shedeur Sanders and Kevin Stefanski, and I believe that he was going to pick Shedeur Sanders, and I've been right this entire time. But let's talk about the quarterback play of Shedeur and how Kevin Stefanski did not really help Shedeur out at all this year. Okay? Not at all. He didn't even have a one-on-one with Shedeur until before the last game of the year. It's like, bro, that's your starting quarterback. Are you serious? You didn't have a one-on-one with the guy who was tasked to start the last 7 games. And then you were trying to say, or you were trying to take it on a week-by-week basis. Oh, well, if Shedeur plays good this week, he earns another start. What? You didn't have that. You didn't have that energy for Dillon Gabriel when he was going out there throwing for 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, and showing no promise at all. You were just like, well, and when people are asking you about, hey, well, you thinking about going Shedeur? No, Dillon Gabriel's our quarterback. We're not thinking about Shedeur at all. I mean, he wouldn't even bring his name up in press conferences until he was the starting quarterback. That just lets you know everything you need to know about him. Okay? You were tasked with developing 2 rookie quarterbacks. And I know that's a tall task. But you're 2-time coach of the year, right? You're supposed to be one of the best coaches in the past 10 years. That's what everybody told me. So if you're the best coach, one of the best coaches out there, you should have been able to develop Shedeur, okay? You should have been able to get the most out of Shedeur in your time in Cleveland. Maybe if you would have been open to that idea, maybe you would still have your job in Cleveland. But it doesn't seem like he was very open to that. We know that from the summertime to when he was thrust into action in the Baltimore game to the last game against Cincinnati Bengals. The game plan was really bad from the jump. But you know what? Shedeur persevered, okay? You need to get Shedeur in a more up-tempo offense. You over there, y'all taking 30 seconds in between snaps, and you're like walking up to the line. Bro, you need more tempo, okay? You need more tempo, okay? Kevin Stefanski, his offense, not about tempo at all. Not about tempo at all, okay? And Shedeur Sanders, Shedeur Sanders, he made rookie mistakes. And people are going to bring up, people like Jason Lloyd. I don't want him on the team at all. What? You don't want him on the team, but then you're saying backhanded compliments like, I like the kid, but I'm going to say all these bad things about him in the process of me talking about it. Like, what? Bro, man, you missed me with that, man. Get out of here, man. There have been Jonathan Jones of CBS Sports. He said that it's possible that Shedeur could be the QB1 going into next year. And that makes me happy, okay? That makes me happy as a Shedeur guy. Makes me happy as a Cleveland Browns fan. It makes me happy that Shedeur, whoever the next coach is, they are going to give Shedeur a real shot. And they are actually going to develop Shedeur. And you're going to see a much better version of Shedeur Sanders in 2026. Because he's going to get some actual coaching with a coach that believes in him. You don't believe that matters? That if you know that your head coach is not firmly behind you, how are you expected to go out there and perform at your best? I mean, even despite that, Shedeur still had a week where he was rookie of the week. He threw for 364. And you know what Kevin Stefanski did to undermine that? He took him out on a crucial 2-point conversion play. 31-29. You're down 2 points. You were down 14 points at 2 different times in the game. Shedeur brought you back both times. And what do you do to reward your rookie quarterback? You take him out and run one of the most egregious trick plays for a 2-point conversion in NFL history. And people are like, well, if it would have worked. Look, I don't care if it was ran properly, that would have worked. That's irrelevant. You're running a trick play with 2 rookies, and you left the person that really help you get back into that game. Rookie of the week, accounted for 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing, my bad. And then you took him out, okay? I think from that point on in the season, I think that really messed with Shedeur mentally. Because after that, they won 2 games, but post Titans game, post Titans game, pre-Titans game, Shedeur had his best starts pre-Titans game. He had the Raiders start where he got his win, 200 yards, 11 for 20, had the screen pass, 66 yards, had the other play to Isaiah Bond, 2 big plays in that game. Actually 3 big plays. He had to play to Jerry Jeudy that he fumbled inexplicably. Then he played a solid game against the Niners. I mean, he had like a 93 rating, so I don't know why people are saying that was such a bad game. It really wasn't if you look back in hindsight. And then he had the Titans game. After that, he really, I don't want to say he struggled, but he didn't play as well in the final 4 games like he did the first 3. And I think that really messed with him mentally. So it goes back to the development of Shedeur. Okay, even though he was rookie of the week that week, you really undercut him. You really was like, I don't trust you in the most crucial point of the game. And that really stunts the development of a quarterback. If you don't trust him to go out there and make the proper play, I wouldn't even mind if Shedeur fell flat on his face. Give him the opportunity to do that. He didn't even give him the opportunity to do that. Okay, he didn't give him the opportunity to do that. If you remember in the preseason game, and Shedeur's having a really bad performance against the Rams, he took Shedeur Sanders out, did not allow him to run a 2-minute drive. And you put Tyler Huntley in, who did go down and had a game-winning field goal, and you cut him literally a day later. Just nasty work. And y'all think that Kevin Stefanski liked Shedeur, that he wanted the best for Shedeur, that he actually wanted to develop Shedeur. You have two instances, one in the preseason and one when he's having his best game as a pro, where you undermine him as a quarterback, undermine him as a man, took him out of the game in two crucial situations, two different times in the development and the maturation of Shedeur Sanders. I'm so happy Kevin Stefanski got fired. He is not the coach that can go lead the Cleveland Browns and develop Shedeur Sanders to be truly legendary. The next head coach that the Cleveland Browns have, they have to understand that they are coming in, and they should understand that Shedeur Sanders is untapped potential. Shedeur Sanders is a diamond in the rough, and if you polish that diamond correctly, he's going to pay dividends for you. I think the process of selecting the next coach, I believe that Jimmy Haslam is going to just squarely ask, hey, what can you do with Shedeur Sanders? Can you make Shedeur Sanders a top 10 to 15 quarterback in the NFL? And if that person has the right answer, that's who they're going to hire, okay? That's paramount. That's paramount, that you pick someone that can rock with Shedeur, that can develop Shedeur, because that was unequivocally not Kevin Stefanski. And I'm glad they got him up out of town, all right? KSK rolling out. I think I'm going to upload this video to go with the other one, like right now. But that's all I have. Like and subscribe, KSK Sports. Help me get to 300 followers. And I appreciate y'all support, especially on the live streams. All right, KSK rolling out. Peace.